Hello there, Solo Man here. Got something I'd like to run by ya. Why do femons mostly like big government? What, you didn't know they did? Try it out. Ask some of your femon friends. Anyway, I've found that most femons like big government. I think I know why. You see, big government has more resources, and most big governments look after the femons, not the man, because they have a vagina. I'm thinking about getting one myself. Saw a couple on eBay, but they looked a bit used. So let me tell you what I've seen over my lifetime, especially in the UK. This was when I was a young man. I saw it many times. Young femons used to dress up sort of provocative-like and put makeup on and go out. They weren't looking for a man for marriage and companionship. They were just looking for any old man so they can get impregnated and get pregnant. Because once they're pregnant, you see, the big government will give them a house. It'll give them benefits. It would also give them medical treatment. So the female was pretty well set for at least 18 years. And the femons used to turn that trick many times and still do. But big governments treat the man or the male very differently. If he's on hard times and doesn't have a job, he will get benefits, but bare minimum. And he won't get a place to live. That's why you see so many men homeless. How many femons do you see that are homeless? So when you think of it, it's easier to be born a femon. But I personally couldn't stand the confusion of the female brain. And I don't like telling lies too much. But the man or the male has a tougher life. He has to get a job to get anywhere. Doesn't matter what job he does, going down the sewers, shoveling garbage, whatever. So the male has a completely tougher life than a femon. And that's funny really, because it's the femons that do the most moaning about everything. But you have to understand, that's their nature. So a female is basically on benefits a lot of her life from the government. But then she gets a bit old and she has to retire. But as she hasn't put any money into retirement or into the government for retirement, what does she do? No problem, the government has that covered. A lot of men have worked most of their lives and put into the retirement, but they died early because they worked their butts off. So the government gives them that money. Because the money the man's put in all his life into the government for retirement doesn't go to the family if he dies early, does it? Where does it go? And because a man's life is much tougher and he has to work harder, longer hours, many males die way before retirement. Kinda like it's been sort of planned that way. So these femons who actually go out of their way to get pregnant so they can get on benefits and use their children as a meal ticket, they generally only give a child to society and nothing else, and just basically take. And here's something I'm going to tell you that I don't tell many people. Through my days of life on this planet when I was younger, I used to test femons after I'd been seeing them for some time, and I would give them some money for no apparent reason. And if the femon took the money, which she hadn't earned, I would stop seeing that femon. And I must say, I stopped seeing a lot of femons over time. You see, if somebody gave me some money, I'd want to do something for that money, or feel as though I've earned that money. But a lot of femons just take the money because they think they're owed it for some reason. Feel free to try that trick on a femon if you want out there, guys. Because for me, It told me all I wanted to know about that relationship and that Femon. Happy hunting, guys.